Hey everybody, welcome back. So this is going to be my first vid of the year 2020. We did it. We made it. We're all here. Everything's great. Going forward, everything's going to be just fantastic. God, I wish I was dead. Moving along. Let's get the carts out of the way first. So, we've got, for the Atari 2600, Yar's Revenge, which I don't think I even own the original Yars, but I've played it, and I haven't played this version. And it's always cool to collect some Atari. Next up, for the Sega Master System, we have Double Dragon, which I don't know if it's exactly the same as the NES version or not, but by God, we're going to find out. Next up, we have, for the Super Nintendo, Rival Turf, which I've never heard about. But it says simultaneous two-player action, so I'm going to assume that it's a typical beat-em-up style game. And the last of the carts. It's Spider-Man and the X-Men, Arcade's Revenge. This game sucks. I used to have it. I hated it. I thought it was overly complicated in several ways. I only bought it because it was only $8, and I'm probably going to get more in depth talking about this particular turd later on. And that's how it is a lot of the times with retro collecting. Like, if you know games or if you don't know what they are, it's like sometimes it can be a guessing game. Sometimes you wind up with something really often. Sometimes you wind up with the meat in a turd sandwich. So, yeah, that's what we got here. Moving right along. Okay, so first of all, we're going to start off with Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Edition for the Nintendo Switch. And I got this at Target. It was on clearance for $8. So that's pretty cool. That'll go in my Switch collection that only consists of 2 games because I don't own a Switch. But, you gotta take the deals where you find them. Moving right along, we've got Final Fantasy XIII for the PS3. That was $1.95. I haven't played any Final Fantasy games on the PS3. I pretty much stopped at the 10th game, but I've heard mixed things about this, so we'll see. It could be good. Moving along, we've got some PlayStation 2 games. First of all, this one was $6.99. This is the Mega Man X Collection. And it's 7 games in 1. So that's cool. Then we've got Mafia, which looks like you're just running around killing people. So yeah, all ages. Next we've got Medal of Honor Frontline, and also just a game where you run around killing people. Alright. Put that over there. Next up we've got something I'm actually pretty happy about reacquiring, because I used to have it. It's Battle Arena Toshinden on the original PlayStation in the Big Jewel case. And I love these. I've got a couple of them over here. I don't know if they're plainly visible or not, but yeah, I'm going to be happy to just put that in there with the others. Fun times. Alright, moving along, we've got Sneak King for the Xbox, as well as the Xbox 360. One of several games that was based on the King from Burger King for some reason, that you could buy from Burger King. See him back there with his burger and whatnot, and all his regal glory. Rated E for everyone. I don't know what the length of this is. I imagine it's probably pretty short, but I decided that I want to go ahead and just collect all of them, because it's ridiculous, and I need to have that experience in my life. Alright, and these few are also Xbox games for original Xbox. We've got the Da Vinci Code, which I can't imagine how they made a video game out of this. If you've read the book or seen the movie, I just I don't I don't get it. Moving along, we've got Halo Combat Evolved, as well as Halo 2 no subtitle. And I already own both of these. I just acquired them, I guess, to put together in a lot to sell to somebody else or maybe trade. But it's always good when you find them in good condition. And also, I don't think my version is the Game of the Year edition. I don't know if that means there's additional content on this one or not. Usually that's what that means for some games, so we'll see. And that's pretty much all of the games that I've bought so far. Some of these I nabbed towards the end of December, and the rest was for January. So that should be freeing me up from this particular pile. The last thing I have is not even a game. It is the Star Wars Trilogy box set from 1995, VHS. And this was 2 years before they released the box set of the special editions in 97. So if you want to watch Star Wars without a bunch of nonsense crammed into it and things, just being generally untrue to the original vision, despite what anybody says, this is the way to go. These will not fail you. Unless your VHS player fails you, in which case, yeah, okay, that's not gonna work. But I used to have this back in the day, and it's cool to have it again, in case you want to watch Star Wars, the closest it can be to unaltered. So that's it for July of 2020. Jesus Christ, why am I still alive? And we'll see what happens going forward. Maybe there'll be some more pickups in a few months. Been kind of slow lately in going through these things, but we'll see. So, as always, thank you for watching, and see you next time.